The construction of the Sunshine Coast University Hospital has been creating a lot of buzz and excitement, not only among local businesses in the area, but also within the property investing community. Now, property enthusiasts know that investing near infrastructure is generally a good thing, and a hospital as big as the Sunshine Coast University Hospital is definitely infrastructure that you may want to take a look at in terms of investing. Now, to give you an idea how huge this project is, during its construction, which starting in 2013, there'll be about 2,000 workers on site, and this will increase over the period of the construction. The site for the hospital is a 20-hectare greenfield site located on the corner of Kawana Way and Lake Kawana Boulevard. Once the hospital opens in late 2016, it will create jobs for around 3,500 people on a permanent basis. Once again, as the hospital expands, this also will expand. Now, more than half of this figure will be recruited from out of the Sunshine Coast area to meet the skills required. And we all know that proximity to work is one factor that people will relocate for. So the Sunshine Coast University Hospital will create demand for residential and commercial development around the area. With the hospital's construction and eventually its operation in 2016, there'll be lots of traffic coming into the area as it's projected to be the largest employer on the coast. Lots of people coming to look for accommodation, and for a property investor, that means good rental prospects and potential for capital growth. A lot of new constructions are being seen around the hospital precinct area, particularly Batinia Island, where brand new housing starts off the plan for around about 400 to 450 mark for a 3-bedroom home. Now, meanwhile, there's lots of 1-bedder or 2-bedder and 3-bedder executive style apartments starting around the 300k mark and working their way up. There's some very nice developments going on in the area with resort style facilities aimed at hospital workers. On the high-end area, there's waterfront style homes around the 800 plus mark. Now, whether you're keen on buying brand new or you prefer something already constructed, there's plenty of options to scout for in Batinia Island and surrounding areas there. Now, meanwhile, I see some good opportunities in the surrounding suburbs around the hospital precinct. Suburbs like Kawana, Watala and Bokarina, which are literally a kilometre away. These areas have older style houses that can be had from around 300k and have great potential for renovations and improvements to increase yield. Median prices in these suburbs play out around the 400k mark, give or take a bit, and rental yields are around 5%. Now, projections of capital growth are just speculation, of course, but opting in for a bargain-style older home in one of these suburbs now, just a kilometre away from the area, and doing renovations or improvements to increase yield, I think is a pretty good idea. And getting in at the moment, whilst construction is in the early stages, prices are still relatively affordable, but certainly expected to rise as this project comes to the construction phase and the operation phase. Really is a good time. Take a look at the property around this area.